Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So I'm back here at the British Caddyshack Open at Barry Lyndon. Not likely to get a tour card this week, but we're just playing through things at this point and trying to see how we can do, and as always, just getting more practice in, more play, just over time will make us better. That's just kind of the nature of any activity. So let's jump in. Pins on the third point. We've got high wind, and we continue with very firm fairways and greens, which we had, I think, from the first round. Could be challenging.
Hello there, and welcome to PGA Tour 2K23.
And it's at dawn, it said, so kind of low light conditions.
First hole par 5 today. Let's get on our horse here, rip it into the fairway.
Counting on the wind pushing it back.
And here we go, off the first tee, and looking forward
All
to
right.
a fantastic round
See
of
if
golf.
we
Let's
end
do
up
some fun.
on those little mounds there.
Okay, second shot here on the first.
That might not be the best place. Wow. A lot of wind, but also just a long way to go. But as good a shot as I'm going to get. Are we going to clear into the good stuff? We are. I figured that was a... Wow, that's a big hill. This is just going to dribble on down.
This one's your third.
So I will say, one of the things I have seen... I was trying to be careful, and oh, yeah.
It's setting up for your fourth stroke here.
You know, I was feeling good. Now, not so much. I mean, I might get par here, but
Potentially to save par.
that's a long effort for this. Goodness gracious. This is a terrible
This putt's
lie
good so
here.
far.
Holy
And
moly.
after that first hole, we are at even
Talk about
par.
things moving. Yeah, typical grumbling
Winds picking
this
up out
week
there.
on the
We got a
chat.
wind on this hole.
Actually, some people pushed back and said, hey, just try to get good. People were grumbling about last week's course, which honestly, I played it once. I didn't have a lot of time on it, but it's a real course, and to me, it felt like a real course. And the things they were grumbling about, which was, if I hit it, and then I get close, and then it's kind of the ball almost stops, and then it catches a slope, and then it's 87 feet from the hole. And people are like, that's how golf courses are designed. Like, yeah, that's part of the challenge. Like, you should be looking at where you're hitting and think about it a little bit. And so, you know, that's kind of how I felt. And even with these fictional courses, I mean, sometimes there's some really crazy stuff. But for the most part, you know, when you build a green and it's got sloping edges, because if you're hitting near the edge or getting near the edge, you should get dumped off. You know, hit somewhere else. And so I'm not getting mad at the course designers. Well, I've been having difficulty
Whoops.
for the last few rounds
Second shot here on
of
second
being
hole.
able to just achieve good quality tee shots. Luckily, I've still been able to get a, pretty good record of decent
This is our
approach
third shot.
shots, but, all right. Not sure. I'm going to stick with it the way this is. Ah!
Well, missed the green on that one.
It's
but,
light
already
rough,
been done
at
with
least. Let's see. I think this might be too far. We're going to pull it back. I don't normally do that on a flop, but we're going to try it. Alright, that might work out for me. Alright,
Setting
got
up
me
with a bogey
close,
putt
but
here.
again, it's a bogey.
Looking good.
So it's the impact of those
We'll
tee
mark down the
shots
bogey and move on.
Now, if I was closer, I'd probably be shooting for a par because I would have shaved one stroke off instead of only going 100 some yards off the tee. So I just need to keep trying to get that consistency.
Swinging like silk.
All right, moves me over. If it gets far enough, it should be between the bunkers.
10 yards to go.
It's a little close. It did dribble over, but we're good. All right, so I'm gonna go up one club. There's a long way over there. All right, I think we'll be all right. I mean, we're moving in the right direction. A little further over.
Safe. Here's a putt for 19 feet.
I'm not going to move it much because I don't think it's moving much. Smooth as silk, but no.
Oh, it's going right by the hole.
Moved a little more than I thought.
Par putt coming up.
No!
Ugh, rolled right by.
Oh my god.
Okay.
That was that stupid off the blade thing that happens in the game. That's a game issue. It's not really a design issue.
We got a tailwind to deal with.
All right. This should get on the green. If I can hit it well, obviously. Oh, that's such a waste. I'm so upset.
Oh,
I really wanted that.
Setting up here in the rough, and it's a deep lie. No two ways about it.
Let's see. 20. So we're going to go up there.
And through some branchy stuff here.
All right. We're on, but we're a long way away.
That one is on, and you've left yourself a very long putt.
That is not what I expected.
Putt for the birdie.
It's kind of downhill, but then it's uphill. So it's a tough one. It's like how hard do you go? Let's see. Not hard enough. Oh boy. I was being conservative, but yeah, that's not gonna help anybody. Oh, and it's gonna move a little more.
My goodness.
A little more than I expected.
And that'll do nicely.
These are tough pin placements. They're on slopes all the time, so even the short ones are drifting. It's challenging.
Long par 4 hole.
I mean, the wind certainly has come into play a bit, but I mean, I'm basically like alternating between good tee shots and bad, so that's not that's just not going to work.
125 yards away.
I've got to change that in my gameplay. What? I really felt that was a good swing.
Setting up for our third shot.
So that is disappointing. Alright, we're going to pull this back a bit. This really looks like it's going to... Oh, come on. I cannot...
Let's go. This one is for par.
Oh, boy. Yeah, this is insane. This is just long. Alright, decent stroke. Come back a tiny bit. Ah.
It's right by the hole.
Wow, I thought that might... I mean, it had a chance. It always has a chance, right? Downhill. It's moving.
Ouch, right by the hole. All right, here we go for the double bogey.
How did that go over?
Oh, just about dropped. Okay, let's tap this one on in and move on our way.
Thank goodness I'm not in the running, otherwise I'd be really upset, but...
Hole number 6.
Hey. A pitch off the tee? That is so odd. Alright, we're going to lose 3 yards. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit it the way it is. Maybe it's gonna be close. No, not quite.
Wayward on that
But that's
approach.
all right.
Okay, second shot on the 6th.
On target, but
Hey, I'm liking that one. Nice chip.
I mean, it's a good play on that hole. I'd say that's good. You know, maybe that's my focus is just hole by hole. Was it good? Was it not good? All right. At least we got a couple tee shots
This one's looking like
in series that were good.
Setting up here, looking at an elevated green.
I don't know. That just seems like a lot. I don't know. We'll go with it.
And well, I think this is in the rough.
To some degree, I'm glad I did that because at least it gets me closer from a terrible location. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this, honestly. It should bounce on. Oh, I guess it got caught up a little bit more than I thought. Perfect, it says. Oh, don't roll so far.
Looking at
that was actually not bad out of where I was at. Wow.
Oh, man.
Very close.
Okay, here's our bogey putt. And now teeing off on a par 3.
All right. Well, we're going to let... Man, I'm going to go back. I'm going to count on the wind and everything else. Ugh, terrible direction and all that. I like really skated that off, but almost ended up on.
Shot on the 8th.
This is a putt. I am not going to try to chip from here. It just seems like there's more movement that way, especially as we get near the hole. So I'm going to do this. All right, now I'm counting on a big curve, which I didn't get. Interesting.
Okay, positive thoughts. Let's save par right here.
Yeah, right.
Just right by the hole.
I knew it was gonna cut, but man, it is such a challenging read.
And hopefully this streak doesn't continue. That's for your second bogey in a row here. That wind is picking up, blowing left to right on this one.
These hurt. I'm not gonna lie. It's been more of a challenge than I expected. All right, what kind of bounce are we gonna get? A good one.
And here's our
319.
second shot on the 9th.
Again, we try not to pitch because it just rolls a lot then. Let's see. In theory, that should be about where I'm at. Okay. It's interesting that like the backswing has a sound, and it's like you can almost tell when it's a bad shot from the sound the swing makes. I haven't played enough real golf to know if that's accurate. I just find it an odd behavior.
No, it's going right by the hole, isn't it?
It is.
A little 3-footer left for this one. All right, in the cup for the par.
It's actually a very nice dawn round. I do like the view. Wow.
Oh, shank.
I had a
Okay, we're
thought at the
setting up
last
in the
moment
rough,
about
but
that.
it appears to be
Let's
not
see.
a bad lie.
All right, cool. So we can still crank it and maybe get closer than we deserve. Well, it's as good a shot as I'm gonna get. Let's see what that turns into.
Okay, third
Not
shot.
bad. All right. Little off to the
We've got this
side.
much left to save par on this one.
And then the crazy roll is uphill at least.
Oh my!
I cannot read
This one's
these.
just 3 feet.
I just cannot
Okay,
read
moving
this
on.
course. It is besting me for sure.
Heads up, wind's blowing left to right here.
You know, I've kind of gotten what I felt was decent on some of these, but it has just not been. Wow, that.
Bounce to the right for us.
Well, it might work out actually.
A little off on that approach, but that's okay.
I don't know. It almost feels like a putt, but that's a lot of fringe. All right. Not bad, not bad.
Drop this on in and you'll get a par. This putt's going. Nicely done. We're in
It's
there
sad
for
that
the
pars
par.
make me feel good. I've only had 4 pars. Everything else has been a bogey or worse. But the only good thing I have
Good luck.
going
Par
is
5 ahead
I
of
think
us
there's
here.
only 1 double bogey. But again,
Tell just by the sound that was
there we go.
hit with extreme force.
The sound. Holy moly, we gonna hit 400? No.
This one's about 175.
That would have been pretty darn incredible. I mean, it was incredible as it was, but we're going to gain maybe 3 yards, lose maybe 3. The 8-iron's not going to have much of a roll, or shouldn't. Okay, sounded decent. We may not even hit the fairway. Wow. Oh no, we did. Oh my goodness, not
Good work there.
a
Great
bad
shot.
result. Now,
This
let's
one's
see if
regal.
we can capitalize. It's downhill.
Looking good.
Darn it!
Oh, that shot was a beauty.
I really thought that was going to run away. Started to go off to the right. Caught the lip and went the right way.
Ahead of you.
Amazing. Alright. Again, we can get close here. Solid, solid. What kind of bounce? What kind of bounce we gonna get? What kind of bounce? All right, not bad, not bad at all. I will take that.
Shot on the 13th.
372 with the pitch. It's too far otherwise because of 50. Yeah, I think I need to go with this. Let's see where we end up. All right.
Nicely played.
That is
5
nicely
feet to go.
played. Gonna move a tiny bit, but not too much. Again, slight downhill, so I don't
far, so
want to
good.
overdo it.
Nicely done. Dropping it in there for the bird. Good stop.
Okay. So there are always good feelings,
Getting a
good
look at the
feelings.
14th hole now.
Because that's going to gain, because I'm really only losing maybe 3 yards to the wind, and then I'm gaining it back, so I'm going to stick with this. This may still be too far.
Ooh, maybe we can get a
No,
left here.
actually not bad.
Safely on the green.
But
And this one's for bird.
a challenge again. It has not moved as much as I thought. You know what's going to happen, don't you? Oh, you're kidding me. How much closer
Too
can I
much
get and
power
not
into that
make
putt.
it?
Here's a 6-foot putt. Nicely
Oh,
played.
wow. I thought that was going to lip out as it was getting close. I'm like, you are kidding me. All right.
Wind's blowing from our backs on this one.
I mean, I think all in all, I've done a decent job given the wind.
Nice, pure swing. Great stuff.
All right. Should get a good bounce. It just kind of sloped to drive you over there. So
Second shot
the
on
course
15th
designer wasn't totally sadistic in sending you off the edges or anything. I don't want to do a pitch, I don't think. Let's see. I don't know that I have a choice, though. But then I want to do this for sure, because otherwise it's too much. Sweet. The word perfect is always welcome.
Nicely done. Well judged. This could be a birdie if you want to drop this in the hole.
No, I don't want to do that.
Going towards that hole.
You're kidding me.
Just a little too much power. That was a good putt.
Oh my gosh.
Here's a nice par 5.
All right, this is the killer. All right, that was crucial. And I've not played this hole with this kind of a wind, so...
And here's our second shot on
Question
the 16th.
is, can I clear this? That is a mound and a half. God, I hope I can. All right, just barely. We should be on the green. We might roll off. That's a scary thought. No, it's slowed down.
Doing all right this hole on the green, under regulation. That's good work. There you go. Just pop this in the hole. And
I
down an
am
eagle.
just going to get it close. There's a downhill, so I'm going to let the downhill do its thing. Come on, get me close. Just get me close. All right.
Go for your birdie. Okay, that putt's done. And you're teeing up on a par 4 for this one.
All right.
That's going not far fast.
And I had in my head, I'm like, you know, I've been
Setting
doing
up here
pretty
the first
well.
cut of rough.
And then that happens, so overconfidence. All right. It's definitely worth a drive here. Should be okay. Nice. Nice. Should bounce into the center. Okay, I'll take that out of a
Okay, here's our
mediocre
third shot.
tee shot. Definitely going to go up, though. Oh, it's a pitch. I do not want to be doing that if I can avoid it. Let's see. That's too much, though. All right. So with the pitch, this might actually be what I need. Because even though there's wind...
Not
wow.
sure this one's going
All
to
right,
end
the
up. Could be
wind...
rough.
I mean, the slow might have
Okay,
done
here's the
some of
fourth.
that, but... requires a full swing, I would say.
Nice chip.
It was a nice chip. It wasn't a
let's
great
see how
swing,
this
but
next
with the
hole's
very
playing.
slow, we got a decent thing, but still ended up with a bogey
Heads up,
because
wind's going right to left
we
on
screwed
this
up the
one.
tee shot. So, pretty much any time you screw up the
Well,
tee
looks like
shot,
this one will play.
you should not expect a good result. I think that's
It was setting
probably a
up about
pretty
120 yards out.
safe maxim of golf. All right. Again, it's gonna blow. Don't want to go out of bounds. All right. Wow. I said it was going to
Kick
blow,
left to be nice.
and then it does nothing.
Okay, you're on the green. Big,
I
big
am,
putt ahead
but...
of you, but I think you've got it in you.
Alright.
All right, let's put this in the hole.
Looks like it'll cut
down
it
to birdie,
from here pretty
and
well.
Sprint to the next hole.
This is the 18th hole, dude. So I'm not... it's going to pull away now, so... It didn't move over as much as I thought,
All
but
right,
again,
par putt.
a beautiful putt,
Can you
I would
finish
say,
the
from
round
that
with a par?
distance.
That's a-okay, my friend.
So,
And that's going to do it for me. My
an
job's done.
improved round, I
We'll
guess.
see you again
You know,
around here real
getting
soon.
some really good results at the end. If we look at it, I mean, if you look at the back nine, I shot 2 under. So, you know, those are things to celebrate in the challenges that I face as I continue this really, really difficult quest in TGC Tours. I mean, I do love it. I love the challenge of it. I'm enjoying, you know, it's just going to make the victory all that sweeter when we finally get to that point and actually get that tour card. So I hope you'll keep hanging out with me and keep following along. I do appreciate that, especially if you're a regular viewer, even if it's, you know, just of the golf series here. Yeah, I encourage you to branch out. There's lots of other things on the channel too that you never know what might pique your interest. But regardless, whatever you watch, whatever you do, I'm always grateful for folks to stop on by and spend some time with me and enjoy what I'm sharing out there. If you've not dropped a like and are not a subscriber, please consider that. And I will see you next time.